Tēnā koutou katoa i ngā pī o te wao. Koutou, ko roa nei e noho ana ki tēnei kohanga o ara, a kua nei koutou e rere ai ki wiwi, ki wawa. Ko tēnei whakawhiwhinga i te tohu mātauranga me he huruhuru manu, me taku mōhio ma te huruhuru te manu karere. Nā reira, e ngā kākā waha nui o te wao, e ngā kanohi hō miro miro koutou, ngā korokoro tui koutou, ngā kereru kai miro mo te hemo tonu atu. Tēnā koutou katoa. Nei te hau o mihi, e rere atu ana ki a koutou, e hiki ai koutou ki ngā taumata o te wao nui o tāne, e hia tia ana i a koutou. Tēnā koutou katoa. Just like the fledgling birds of our forests, estuaries and coastlines, whose feathers have finally formed enough to take flight, today marks the day that we celebrate the attainment of your qualifications, which will hopefully enable you to fly a little faster in life and with a little more insights to know where to go. Congratulations, and never shy away from being exactly who you are. As an old Māori saying goes, the parrots will squawk, the wood pigeons will coo, and the bellbirds will sing. We each have our own voice, and when we come together, we can awaken the day. And at night, before dusk falls, we can sing our thanks for all the things that we have achieved. Go well, sing your song, inspire others and make us all proud of the things that we have done together. Nā reira, tēnei au e mihi ana ki a koutou katoa, ngā maunga whakahi o te motu, ngā awa whakatere, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa.
Kia ora tātou, my name's Tony Gray. I have the privilege of being the Chief Executive at ARA and also to be able to say a few words to you as you graduate from the Institute. It goes without saying that myself and my colleagues are really saddened that we're not going to be able to have a formal graduation for you this year. We made a decision that to coordinate another formal graduation ceremony was just not going to be possible, not least because of the uncertainty that exists right at this moment in time with COVID and the fact that we just simply didn't want to let you down again in having to postpone or cancel another graduation. I hope that before 2020 ends, the academic year ends, I hope you're able to celebrate with your peers and take that opportunity to reflect on what has been, let's be honest about this, a pretty challenging year. So you don't need me to tell you that as a result of lockdown and then everything else that's gone on during this year, that you've had to adapt, you've had to find new ways of doing things, particularly in your study, just as we have as a group of colleagues in trying to continue to provide the best sort of learning that we can for you. I guess as with all adversity, there's that opportunity to take some good things out of it. And I hope that along the way, just as we have, you've learnt about yourselves, you've learnt about different ways to do things, and you've certainly learnt that actually you have an awful lot of resilience within yourselves, and that will serve you well as you move from ARA into a new job, into a different role, or potentially even coming back to ARA for further study. So more than ever before, you're going into a world where there are going to be plenty of challenges. What I'm really sure about is the fact that what you've been doing at ARA will put you in a really good place to take on those challenges and make sure that you can do the best that you can do for yourselves, for your family and for your whānau. So look, on behalf of all my colleagues, on behalf of the board of ARA, I just want to take this opportunity to finally congratulate you on graduating from your study at ARA, to wish you every success for the future. And to hope that you stay in touch with us, whether it's through friends, through further study, or letting us know how you're doing in the context of the roles that you now go out to take on. We'll be thinking of you. Please look after yourselves, take care, and we look forward to hearing about your endeavours in the future.
Wow, what a journey it's been, a roller coaster of a ride. And really this is only the beginning for us. We started from the bottom and now we're here. First and foremost, I want to give all the praise and all the glory to God for blessing us with His love and guidance and protection and ensuring we are able to celebrate our successes today. I want to acknowledge Ngai Tahu, tangata whenua, board members, alumni, lecturers, graduates, family, friends and esteemed guests. I'm forever indebted to my family, lifelong friends, lecturers, and everyone who has contributed to my successes over the previous years. Whaawhitai mo le alofa, le tautua, ma le taʻitaʻiga. If I was to describe my years of study, words such as stressful, emotional, tiring, and through majority of it uncomfortable probably come to mind. Even in our personal lives, as a city and community, recent years have been some of the most difficult times of our lives. Yet we still have a lifetime to go. Even at present, we are living through trying times, through natural disasters, discrimination and pandemics. It's half empty.
No, it's half full.
Perception is important. Perception determines attitude and attitude determines effort. So through challenging and difficult times, if I could give any advice or recommend anything, it would be to embrace the uncomfortable. Face your challenges front on and take everything on board as learnings, because that's all they are. What doesn't kill you literally builds you. How can I live through the uncomfortable? Step 1. Acknowledge and be aware of your fears and insecurities. We forget that it's normal and okay to have fears and feel emotions. We are human. Step 2. Find motivation for feeling uncomfortable. Why is it that you're okay with feeling this way? What's your why, your drive? Step 3. Let go of all of your expectations. Life doesn't have any wildcards, any shortcuts. Shortcuts never exist. Let go of the expectations you have between the relationship of feeling uncomfortable and success. Step 4. Find something positive from it. It's all about perspective. You get what you put in. How does the outcome outweigh or compare to the symptoms of your fears and emotions?
Kia ora, mihi nui. My perception of life was that I couldn't do it. At a young age, I made many choices that were leading me down a path of self-destruction. Like a lot of people, I've made many mistakes that I will carry for the rest of my life. This led me to believe that no matter what, I could never achieve anything. I created many excuses. I walked around feeling judged and even judged myself. As I got older, I could see that I was not alone in my feelings and that others had felt these same feelings. I knew it was time to stand up and say, no more. We are just as valuable as people who appear to live without judgment, discrimination and stigma. I began my new journey on a train track with one carriage, my whānau. During my journey, I was fortunate enough to meet people from many different backgrounds, from different ages to cultures and genders to identities. These people were able to join my whānau on our tracks. Some of them are still with us today, and some have made their own tracks. Part of my track brought me to Ara, but straight away I had a lot of doubt in my ability. I thought I was going to be too old, but with the help from my whānau, I started pre-health. I was not successful instantly and have failed. However, this made me more determined. I wanted to prove to myself that I could do it, and so I returned for another attempt. I ended up failing 2 more times until the support of my classmates, tutors and my whānau I passed. I then progressed on to study enrolled nursing, and wow, at first I was unsure and again if I was capable of completing the course. I remembered a quote I had read from an African American woman, Maya Angelou: "We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated." I was not ready to be defeated, and I overcome my fears. I confronted my insecurities, and well, I'm here graduating alongside all of you. We did it. So I'd like to say to everyone here today, Whether you've begun your new career, continuing further studies, or embarking on a whole new journey, if someone tells you or you believe yourself you are not capable of whatever it is you are doing, ask yourself, is my glass half full or is it half empty? Even if you are able to help someone fill theirs by helping them with their journey, or even them help you with yours, never give up. Lastly, I'd like to thank my whānau, friends, tutors and classmates for helping me fill my glass and helping me become the wahine toa I am today. Kia kaha, kia mihi.
Maybe some misty day you'll awaken to find me on, and far away you'll hear me singing to the dawn, and you'll wonder if I'm happy there a little more than I've been, and the answer will come back to you like laughter on the wind. Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky.
Kia ora, hello. It's fair to say none of us hoped this is how we'd be celebrating today. But although we are physically apart, it's also a chance to reflect on what has brought us here, the path we have trodden to the present. And so, I have one question. What is success? It's not what we do, it's not who we are, it's not defined by what we are told. Success is our measure of fulfillment. It's what we become when we create and take the opportunities of life. It's what we see when we allow ourselves to embrace the now. Success is not money, it's not status, it's not power. Success is about people, and only with people comes success. Money, status, and power are worthless without people to share it with. But without money, status, and power, people still remain. Being human is understanding that vulnerability is our greatest strength, that the essence of our existence is the way we connect with one another. My family can't be with me today. In fact, from the age of 18, I've lived on the other side of the world from them. It means they miss the small moments, the big moments, and the momentous days like these. And yet, we are more connected than ever. Because I've come to realize that the people we love and the people who love us will do all they can to ensure we find our place in the world, to give us our moment, even if it means sacrificing everything. So today, and every day, success is not the paper we hold in our hand, it's not the awards we write our name to. Success is the way we feel, right now. Success is not saying I did that, it's saying I'm doing that. Success is a verb, not a noun, it's an action. It's here today and here tomorrow. We, each in our own ways and our own worlds, are success.
So what does that look like? Well, it depends who you ask. For me, it's representing my family in a way they can be proud. One of us can represent all of us. As a first-generation Samoan kid, I was brought up with traditional values like respect, service, and relationships. It's these values that I base my success on. Alangaupu, or proverbs, are often a way we articulate the wisdom of our elders. It's a way we can learn and grow. One that has stuck with me is ele sili le tai nai lo le tapuai, meaning those carrying out the action are no more important than those who support. I grew up in the church and the hood. a world some can relate to, and a world others know nothing about. In my community, we aren't groomed to pursue higher education. It's not thought about, it's not even an option on the table. Every graduate has their own mana, their own story, and their own definition of success. In a world that is crying out for diversity, inclusion, and change, now is the time to make your mark. Now is the time to create new spaces for yourself and to fill the spaces that have never been occupied by people that look like you, that act like you, that think like you. Now is the time for you. So my name's Isaac.
And I'm Aaron. And this moment isn't about us. It's about celebrating every single person in this digital room, from students to families and friends. So I have a small request. In a moment, wherever you are, at home like me, outside, in bed, clap. Clap and cheer as if no one's watching and as if everyone is. Celebrate for you. We're all on our own journey, but today we are all together. And that is success.